We begin here in Israel. The drumbeats of war are now deafening. The chances of war with Iran swinging sharply from likely to, according to IDF sources, unavoidable. Israel's TV networks last night all led with the same story, that the IDF believes a missile attack launched by Iranian militias in Syria could happen any time. IDF commander is preparing for, quote, an imminent missile attack on the northern border in retaliation for a series of deadly Israeli airstrikes last month. Reportedly, Iran will target a northern Israel military base, go after military buildings, not civilian neighborhoods. Also on Wednesday, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will make a quick visit to Moscow to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin. An official statement from Netanyahu's office says the two men need to discuss, quote, developments in the region. The men will meet at the Kremlin after they attend a Victory Day military parade together to mark the Soviet Union's victory over Nazi Germany. A lot of big stories to get to right now. We'll be breaking it down here over the next several minutes. First in studio, I have with us our senior Middle East correspondent, Mohammed Al-Qasim. But let's start with IDF Major General Israel Ziv, who was the former head of IDF operations. Sir, thanks for being with us. The Israeli media, all networks, had the same story saying an attack is, quote, possibly imminent. That means at any time. That possibly means even today. Do you believe that the threat is truly that urgent, that the missiles could come at any moment?
Personally, I believe it will be a very big mistake for the Iranian to launch such an attack. And I think that part of publishing and putting on open media all these warnings is also to kind of re-warn the Iranian themselves that it's quite clear that if such an attack is going to take place, it's very clear who is the address for that. And by that, I believe it's going to lower the chances for such an attack, especially when on stake is that the American decision whether to renew the agreement, the nuclear agreement with them. But I think, of course, the threat is there.
Sir, today Israeli Minister Yuval Steinitz said if Assad allows fighters to ever launch a missile, that would be a red line that should cost Assad his life, that Israel should assassinate Assad. They will assassinate him if there is ever a missile strike. Do you agree with that? Should Assad's life be in jeopardy if there's ever an attack?
If such attack takes place, it's definitely a game changer, and definitely Israel response will be much larger than anybody can imagine, because for us it's a rule breaking and it's a very big thing for Israel. So any option is possible for Israel of retaliation in such case. Yes.